Do you want to answer some questions about the news? He doesn't really seem to keep up with current events. Fake news is a sensation that's sweeping the nation, so we thought we would take it to the streets of RIT's campus to find out how much students actually know about fake news. I'm Camille Howard, this is Reporter. So we're going to ask you a couple of questions about current events. Are you ready?
Sure.
How much do you keep up with, like, the news?
I'd say pretty well.
I try, but not always successful.
I've not kept up to date a lot with political news lately. I've been very busy the last few weeks at least, so.
So I'm going to ask you questions about a couple of recent news stories, and you can just tell me if you've heard about them, what you think about them. Sound good?
That sounds great.
Okay, so the first thing I want to ask you about is if you have an opinion about President Trump announcing that he is going to be pardoning Special Counsel Robert Mueller on all wrongdoing.
I have not heard about that article yet.
I don't really keep opinions on the politics here, but I guess that's a good thing.
I'm a little bit undecided. I've kept on going back and forth. I don't really know if it's really a great move, but I'm unsure.
I don't have any, I haven't heard of that, so I gotta look into that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily a great move as well. At the same time, I personally like to believe that people can change, and it is good to try to forgive those wrongdoings. I'm still not a big fan of it, obviously, but I'm kind of neutral. I don't really know how to take it.
Right. Our next question is about the upcoming 2020 election. So just recently, Michelle Obama announced not only that she's planning to run for president, but also that her VP candidate is going to be her husband, former President Barack Obama. Do you have any opinions about that, or have you heard about that before?
This is the first time hearing about that. It seems like an interesting sequel, maybe?
I think Michelle Obama is a powerful lady, and that would be pretty fun.
I was a little bit excited when I found out, because when Mr. Obama was president, I really loved Michelle Obama. So now that she's thinking about running, I'm really excited. I definitely want to see if she does become president, what she'll do.
That's really awesome. Do you have an opinion about solar panels?
They're good, yeah. I think we should pursue renewable energy.
I think it's a good way of getting clean energy.
I think solar energy is really good, especially since it's renewable, it's completely clean. The only reason that we couldn't have solar panels is if it's in an area that doesn't get as much sun as normal areas. That's the only reason why I'd see it be a problem type of thing, right?
Have you heard about the Wyoming Institute of Technology's recent discovery that by using solar panels, instead of just gathering that energy, we're actually draining the sun's energy in a process called forced photovoltaic drainage?
I don't know enough about the sun to say that's right or not.
I did not know about it, but I can understand the sun's rays and radiation being absorbed by the solar panels.
Is that the one with the molten salt, or is that a different?
I think that is a different one.
All right, yeah, I haven't heard of it then.
I have not as well.
The last question I want to ask you about is there was recently a really controversial episode of Sesame Street that had Bert and Ernie kill their puppeteer and drag his corpse through the streets to teach children about mutiny.
I mean, hell, stick it to the man, I guess, but Jesus. Sesame Street?
It does not seem like a normal Sesame Street episode. It seems very morbid, and I kind of miss the old Sesame Street.
This is the first time hearing about this, and I think it would have had a bit of a negative effect on me if I had seen it as a kid when I was seeing the rest of Sesame Street.
You know what? Teach him young, I guess. I don't think this is real.
It's not real. None of these stories are real.
Thank goodness it's not real.
You're the first person to ask. I just wanted to also let you know that all the articles that we asked you about are fake.
Okay.
None of those things are actually happening.
They were very quirky questions, but they were fun.
Yeah. That Bert and Ernie thing nailed in the coffee.
So did you have any suspicions that none of these were actual stories?
Not at all. Not at all. I guess I have to keep up more with current events.
It's the moral of the story, folks. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you give us a like, make sure you give us a subscribe. Let us know if you want to see more content like this. And of course, you can keep up with the Reporter at reporter.rit.edu or on newsstands everywhere if you go to school here.